Hello, everybody. My name is CoreyAction, and yes, you read the title of the video correctly. Uh, I watched Justice League Zack Snyder cut, and I couldn't believe that it was 4 hours. But yes, I reacted to it. So if you would like to watch my full reaction, I separated into parts, so it's not going to be all 4 hours. I separated from part one to part four, if I'm not mistaken. As I speak right now, there's the fourth part is still in the middle of producing. So if you click on the video right now, you probably will see a link. If you don't see a link, just come back in like a few minutes or so, and there should be a link for part 3 and 4 down there. But yes, I have a lot to discuss in the movie. There's a few things that I want to discuss. I may not go into depth as other people because honestly, a lot of people have a lot to say based on the comics and everything and how things are going to turn out and their predictions and such forth. So my thoughts about it is just going to be standard. It's not going to be all of that. So yeah. So with that being said, if you haven't done so already, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you will. And spoiler alert, because this movie came out. Well, for me, it came out yesterday. I mean, I know it wasn't released until today, but I watched it on the website because I didn't want to purchase HBO Max because I just decided to be lazy. I mean, I have the money for it, but I just decided not to. But anyway, spoiler alert. I'm gonna give you about 5 to 10 seconds before I continue on talking about my thoughts about it because it was pretty something. All right, you paused it. You exit out the video. I hope so. First and foremost, the movie was amazing. I'm going to say this in simple terms. The movie was better than the original. And I said this in my reaction video, and I'm going to say it again. The majority of the things that we didn't get to see is in the Justice League. So some people probably asking, is the 4 hours worth it? I think it is. There's certain scenes that's not relevant to the story, but it was nice to see those things. At least we don't have to question it now. Like, for example, the Green Lantern scene. I mean, that's not even it's not a good example, but it's an example of what should have been in the original Justice League movie. Because if you watch the trailer for the Justice League movie that came out years ago, one of the Green Lanterns, the Green Lantern Corp was there. But if you watch the Justice League movie, where was he? Wasn't even there. It was just the Amazonians and I think Lanterns. I'm not even too sure. It looked like it was just one-sided battle. It didn't look like it was everyone else. It didn't look like everyone else was there. And I like a little bit. I don't know if anyone paid attention, but when Green Lantern was fighting against Stephen Wolf, or was it Darkseid? I think it was Stephen Wolf. But either way, his hand got cut off. The ring detached. The ring didn't get destroyed. So who could be the next holder? You know, it could be. I don't know how many years it has been though since the battle. I know they dropped a year of it, but I don't know. I honestly don't know. So, but yeah, the movie. I like that detail. I like the fact that they finally mentioned and they even showed Martian Manhunter. And to be honest, I didn't even know he was going to be in the movie. So that was good by itself. I'm glad that they showed him, and he looks pretty. He looks good. He looks good. He doesn't look bad. I'll say that at the very least. He's average. I like the design of Martian Manhunter, and even the person who does the voiceover of him is good too. Speaking of voiceover, I need to know who does the voice of Darkseid because he nailed it. Like he's the Josh Brolin of MCU right there. You know how Josh Brolin does the voice of Thanos? Who does Darkseid? His voice was like chills up my spine whenever I hear it. Too bad we didn't get too much of action of Darkseid, but definitely we will in the next movie. That's a promise right there. I'm glad that this movie was very promising, because as much as we're going to see Darkseid as much, I mean, we seen him here and there, and he fought at the beginning of the movie, but he wasn't fighting against the Justice League. He was just fighting against like the Amazonians and the Atlanteans. I think they was there, and one member of the Green Lantern Corps. It was only one. It wasn't like a bunch of Green Lantern Corps coming together. It wasn't a bunch of them. It was just one. But still, uh, about the suit, Superman. He was wearing the black suit. I'm glad that we was finally. I thought when he was getting resurrected, when he was fighting against Wonder Woman and Aquaman and the Flash and Cyborg, I thought he was gonna have the black suit then. But I mean, he did still have the black suit though. He did, because when he came back later on in the movie, about 3 hours later, when he came back, he was wearing the black suit. So I don't know. I think when you wear when Superman wears the black suit, I'm thinking, okay, he's been brainwashed or something happened to him where he's not in his right mind, where he's all evil and such forth. But I guess that's not the case, or at least that's what I was expecting, and maybe that is still going to happen later on in the next movie or whenever they're going to do the next movie. But I'm trying to think of something else. Wonder Woman, of course, I said this in my reaction as well. Gal Gadot, she plays a good Wonder Woman. I can't think of anyone else who would play Wonder Woman as of right now. I know a lot of people could think of so many actresses that can play Wonder Woman, but I think she's the best in my opinion. In my opinion, you can come at me all you want in the comment section, but I think she's good at playing Wonder Woman. And as far as the Flash, I actually like Ezra Miller playing the Flash. Now, if I had to choose, obviously, between the CW version, Grant Gustin versus Ezra, I don't think that's fair because those are two separate companies. Yes, they both DC, and yes, they both played the Flash. But honestly, if I had to choose, for right now, I would say Grant Gustin. But later on down the road, eventually, that's probably going to change depending on when they do the movie. I mean, I'm glad that I get that his personality. It was a little bit awkward for me, but then I understand because Barry didn't really have any friends. He wasn't antisocial in that way, but he just didn't have any friends. So and like he said in the Justice League, the original, everything is just so slow to him. So I get it. So I'm glad that they made Batman more serious, more so in this movie versus when Superman backhanded him in the original Justice League, and then they made him look like a joking stock. Like, why are you trying to make Batman a comic relief? Why are you doing that? If anything, I can see the Flash being comic relief, or even Aquaman a little bit as a comic relief. Not so much though as compared to the Flash, but yeah. I like the details. Now, when I was watching it, I was hoping for it to be 720, but I guess this is what I get for not buying HBO. And I didn't want to waste money on HBO because I didn't want to spend money just for that one thing. I mean, I know there's other shows and other movies that's going to be on HBO, such as, if I'm not mistaken, Falcon and the Winter Soldier, or is that going to be on Disney Plus? But yeah. But yeah, the quality. First of all, when the Flash was saving, I'm going to believe that's Iris. I'm going to say that's Iris West. But when he saved, the whole detail, when the Speed Force and everything around him, it just destroyed the pavement. It just destroyed the concrete. It was well detailed, well put. It even burned his shoes, the laces. They showed so much detail in that scene. It was so glorious. It was beautiful, honestly. I would watch that scene again. Is it bad for me to watch that entire scene over 1/4 of the Justice League, the original Justice League? Is it that bad? That scene was amazing. That scene was definitely amazing, and I think it would be worth watching it again. And if I ever get a chance to watch it again, I'm going to make sure that I'm going to watch it in 1080p, if not 4K, because I need to. That scene was amazing. One other scene, I don't know if they improvised it or they, more than likely, I think they changed it. Yeah, they definitely changed it. When Superman came back, when Steppenwolf was about to hit Wonder Woman with his weapon, his axe, Superman came out of nowhere. But yeah, they changed a few things though. They changed not even a few. They changed plenty of things. They changed so many things. I'm trying to think right now. They show pretty much Wonder Woman when she was saving those children at the bank supposedly. I'm pretty sure they showed that in Justice League. I think I could be wrong. And that scene reminds me of the first Wonder Woman, if not the second one that came out, the 1984 or the 1982 one, some one or the other. But it just reminded me of that when she was deflecting the bullets and throwing the bomb up in the air and such forth. And Cyborg, I like his character too. I like Ray Fisher playing as, that's his name, right? I think Ray Fisher. I like him playing as Cyborg. He plays a good Cyborg to me. And I know a lot of people are going to be nitpicking and say, "Oh well, this is bad. This is not how the anime." Well, this is different compared to the animation. I mean, obviously the animation is going to be better than the live action, but cut them some slack at the very least. So I actually like the Zack Snyder cut. I don't know why people. It helped me to understand a little bit. Maybe I can. Maybe I don't need to. Maybe hopefully I wouldn't sound so biased if I'm even sounding biased. But why is it that a lot of people don't like the Snyder cut, or why do many people believe that that shouldn't take place? Why many people believe that they shouldn't watch it or it's a waste of time? I, for one, don't think that it was a waste of time, despite it being 4 hours. I mean, yeah, they show some things that we already seen, or show some things that we get an idea of. But for someone to say that it's a waste of time, I don't know. I mean, it's their opinion, but you know how sometimes the opinions sound like facts. That's exactly how it sounded like. It sounded like it was a fact that this movie shouldn't have happened. But I am going to say this though, the movie was amazing. Like I said, I actually like Ben Affleck playing as Batman. I mean, I know a lot of people will say they will pick Christian Bale over Batman, over Ben Affleck any day, and I agree. But who's playing Batman right now? Who's playing him right now? Ben Affleck. Is Christian Bale playing Batman? No, he once did, and he played a good job. But who's playing him now? So, I mean, everybody has preference, but we got to understand at the end of the day, this is what we're getting. I mean, no one's forcing you to watch the movie anyways. And don't hate the actor for playing the role. And honestly, one thing about Batman that I would have to disagree on, because one thing about Batman, his code is to not use guns. Even in the Zack Snyder cut, he's using guns. I don't understand it though. They must have, I don't know, maybe this is a different type of Batman where this Batman is completely, this is the Batman we expect, it's just accept that he's just using guns. I don't know, honestly. I thought about searching up why is Batman using guns. Let me search that up actually before I continue on. Let me see. Well, actually, it's not a big deal. I'll look that up on my spare time. Honestly, him using a weapon, it's not. I'm gonna overlook that, despite that not being his code per se. But I'm going to overlook that because it's not really a big deal at the end of the day. But it's just a question that I had to put out there. I'm trying to think of other characters. But yeah, Batman. We didn't get no. We didn't get no little bit of attention between Wonder Woman and Batman, where Wonder Woman punched Batman. Well, Diana punched Bruce because he mentioned Steve, which is Diana's former boyfriend, ex-boyfriend, because he died. But I'm glad we didn't get any of that tension. But trying to think of something else too. I honestly was hoping for Darkseid to fight against the Justice League. Like I was hoping for it to be like that 1v, not even a 1v1, but I honestly was hoping for that. But I guess we'll get that in the next movie when they do it, or if they do it. I mean, they definitely, because they still have to, because what is it called? I watched Young Justice too, so I'm ashamed of myself for forgetting. I forgot what it's called. But see, sometimes it's worth me having a partner next to me while I'm watching this, because me doing all this by myself, I have to search it up. I have to search it up. I'm trying to hold on. I'm trying to see what is it called. Hold on, guys. Bear with me because it's killing me. it's killing me that hold on. I gotta look at the title of the episode of Young Justice because it shows you anti-equation. Yeah, there we go. Anti-equation. So, uh, yeah. So there's definitely going to be another movie because of that. I gotta watch Young Justice again. Honestly, I got to. At least season 3. At least have to watch season 3. And speaking of which, when are we gonna get season 4? I mean, I know they said they was going to. I know this is a little bit off topic, but they said that we was gonna get season 4 of it in last year in fall. But I mean, it doesn't. I mean, it matters. I would hope for it to be released this year at the very least. But yeah. But what was I gonna say? Let's talk about the end credits. Let's talk about Let's talk about that because at one point when you watch just the original Justice League, when Batman was fighting those parademons, is that what they call it? But when he was fighting those things, it was like a vision at the end that he saw. But when you watch the Zack Snyder cut, you have Deathstroke, you have the Flash, you have what's her name? I forgot her name, and she's an Aquaman. Shame on me. I deserve. I should have known better. I really should know her name. But they have her. They had I thought that was Deadshot, but nah, that was Deathstroke. And we see the Joker, and we got that whole scene, and Harley Quinn, which we haven't seen yet. Actually, is that this? I didn't watch Suicide Squad, so I'm thinking, is that the same Joker from Suicide Squad? No, it's not. Or pop? I don't know. Truth be told, I don't know. Somebody would be able to answer that question for me. But if it is, then okay. But I'm thinking now because I've read this part of the comics where Superman was hallucinating and thought that it was a bomb, but it really was Lois, and Lois was pregnant. And literally in the movie, they showed in the drawer there was a pregnancy test there. So were they supposed to have a baby anytime soon? Did they do the business? I don't know, but still. But oh man. And then they said the Joker said Boy Wonder. So honestly, that could be different variations of it. But I know Boy Wonder is Dick Grayson. It's Grayson. Hold on, give me a second. Yeah, as Robin. So like, yeah, I lost my thought for a second. No, I had to look at my email, but yeah. Um, so how is that gonna? Because I wouldn't think that Joker would be alive because I know they probably switch it around a little bit. Instead of Joker not dying in the comics, he's not gonna die in the live action because if you read the comics, when Superman killed Lois by accident, Superman killed the Joker. But here, Joker's still alive. So I don't know what happened, but I'm going to take it that they're doing that whole thing, that whole Batman versus Superman now. So we see the Barry. I'm glad that Cyborg is there. Barry is there. So I'm glad they didn't kill off the Flash. I don't know what happened. Aquaman is dead apparently. I mean, it's not confirmed, but like in that timeline right there, he's dead. So I'm glad they didn't kill off Barry for obvious reasons. They wouldn't kill someone that can go back in time. So I think that if that was supposed to happen, but that was a premonition though. Doesn't mean that it's going to happen. But from an audience perspective, they wouldn't show that for no reason. That's like having a suit. That's like wearing a brand new suit for one show, for one episode, or for that one scene. They wouldn't just show that for no reason. Similarly, with Superman wearing the black suit, they wouldn't just show that for that one movie and that's it, or for that one scene and that's it. But yeah. Um, but that was, like I said, going back to the Flash though, that was a glorious scene. I'm all over the place, but that was a glorious scene when he saved Iris. But I'm pretty sure like wait to keep your identity a secret though, or your abilities a secret. Like, but yeah, that was, I don't even know what to say honestly. I'm glad that they successfully, you know, formed a team, and I like how they're gonna do the whole Justice Society thing or the Justice Hall. I forgot what it's called. God dang it! What is it called? It's called. You know what I'm talking about. God dang it! But yeah. But what the movies that I look forward to now that I know is definitely going to come out. I look forward to the Flash. I don't know who's going to play the Reverse Flash yet, but that's too soon. So at the moment, they're probably picking out someone to play it. But I would definitely the Flash. They could do a movie of Cyborg, but I felt like they have already done that already. But not done that already, but we already get the or. I can see them still doing it though. I don't know what the plot would be about, but I could definitely see them doing a Cyborg movie. I could definitely see them doing a Martian Manhunter movie, like what happened, how he came here, and such forth. And yeah, the Batman movie. If they're doing, I know they're doing a Batman movie, but Ben Affleck is. I don't think it has nothing to do with the storyline here. And they already did a Superman movie, and technically this is the Man of Steel 3 or 2 rather. But yeah. Yeah. When you and I like I said in the beginning of my reaction, I said that what did I say? I said that this took place before Aquaman and Shazam. Well, I didn't even mention Shazam, but now I'm mentioning it now. But obviously because Aquaman is not wearing his new suit that he wore if you watch Aquaman. But yeah, this movie, I'm not gonna take too much time. I can go for an hour doing this honestly, but this movie right here, I like this movie. It was much better than the other one. I'll say that at the very least. Some people say that they don't need the movie. Some people say this and that. Well, I enjoy it. Me, not you. You didn't have to enjoy it because you're not me. But I enjoyed the movie, and I look forward to what's yet to come in the future. Now it's more promising because honestly, the first Justice League movie was just, it's to the point where we don't want to speak about it. It's to the point where you don't want to even, yeah. But yeah, that's all I gotta say here. Honestly, I don't think I have anything else to say in particular. Uh, Someone text me. Oh, okay. But yeah, I have nothing else in particular to say. But I'm sorry. I'm looking at my phone real quick. But yeah. But I know for some people probably got impatient watching the movie because, like I said in the beginning, they're showing us everything that we already know versus something that we don't know. And they did show some things that we didn't know, or some things that should have been enlightened a little bit in the past, like in one of those movies. But I think to answer no one questioned me, but I think that it was worth the 4 hours because they're just showing. Some people skipped. I don't know some people, but I'm gonna say some people. I don't know the facts completely, but I know for a fact. I know. I have a feeling that some people skip through the movie because they was getting tired of it. Because I knew this. Okay, we already know this. Let's fast forward. But there's a scene. But then they end up questioning it later on. What happened here? I missed it because I. But yeah. What? But yeah. All right. Well, I'm gonna end the video here. Hopefully you guys are able to enjoy my reaction to Justice League, Zack Snyder cut, and tell me what you think about the movie. Tell me what you think. What ratings would you give it? Would you give it out of a scale of 1 through 10? Would you, or 0 through 10? Would you give it a 0, or would you give it higher than that? Me, I'm gonna say 8.5, if not a 9 out of a 10. That's what I would give it. That's just me for right now. Until I talk to my friends more, and to where they be like, well, this, or until I talk to my friends in general, until I talk to them more to where they can enlighten me and say this, that, and the third. I'm gonna stick with the ratings that I'm giving it now. So yeah. But anyways, thank you for watching, and don't forget to like, comment, subscribe if you would like to. And yeah, I will see you all later.